Good to see you. Good Friday. I just walked up this hill. I am here at Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm not going to the park. I came here because I wanted to check out the NBA store that just opened here in CityWalk, I think last summer. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna keep it a chill, relaxing day and see what they got in the store. Universal Studios Hollywood. So, and by the way, I have been to the park a couple times. It's been years. I went to the Halloween horror fest thing or whatever. They had a bunch of zombies running around the place. But anyway, to the NBA store. All right, I have made it to the NBA store. Got some Magic Johnson, LeBron James, and Luka jerseys. Let's check it out.
Get back in the picture. CityWalk to help deliver relief, repair, and remission. Significant symptom of these.
Got Lakers gear over here. These are not authentic jerseys. These are the swingmans. I think these are, I don't know. No, they look like kids' jerseys. Got a Lakers hoodie. Some more Lakers gear. Of course, we are in Los Angeles. The Lakers City Edition hoodie. Got some t-shirts, more Lakers t-shirts over here. That one's really cool. Oh yeah. Curry, Butler. Man, they got everything in here. Cooper flag. Got a Cooper flag t-shirt. Anime. Halliburton. This was always a really cool jersey. This throwback Memphis. Again, these are not authentic jerseys. Oh yeah, this is a very popular jersey here. The San Antonio City Edition jersey. Wembayama. And then we have Shea Gilgeous Alexander, Thunder. More t-shirts. Here's the home jersey or the away jersey, whatever. City Connect OKC. Edwards. Jokic. Got some Tatum. Yeah, Giannis. Brunson. Cade Cunningham. Actually, you know what? The Pistons play tonight, and they're down 3-2 in the series after blowing a 9-point lead with like 2 minutes left. So hopefully they can tie up the series. Because I like the Pistons. Alright, got some Hornets jerseys. Booker. Come on, guys. This is the NBA store. Where is the authentic jerseys? Here they are. Here they are. Here's the authentic jerseys. The authentic Shaquille O'Neal. That's a swingman right there. Here's a authentic Magic Johnson. Hey, is this authentic? Ah, see, they don't make the Utah Jazz authentics anymore. Look at this. This one's really nice. This Garnett 2006 West All-Stars jersey. Scottie Pippen. Is that authentic? Nope. Swingman. Got that traditional Bulls Dennis Rodman away jersey from the 90s. Michael Jordan's, let's see, Bulls authentic black Mitchell and Ness jersey. Then here's the classic Michael Jordan authentic red Bulls jersey. Got an Allen Iverson 2006 East All-Star jersey. Man, those are really cool. Paul Pierce, Larry Bird. I had that one, but of course, you know, it's swingman, so I highly recommend, if you're going to buy a jersey, you better not buy a swingman jersey because they fall apart. Invest your money
Pay for whatever the day brings with up to
in
$500
something
in 5 minutes or less. Download
twill and that's authentic, stitched.
Our city, a city of hustle, a city
Carter,
of dreams.
Carmelo
On every
Anthony.
street, you see endless
Some t-shirts over here, Iverson and Carter and Garnett.
If you need help,
There's a
call
Rodman
us.
t-shirt.
Together,
Lakers jackets. Some premium hoodies. Look, they have this LA basketball, the Road to Glory over here with the Clippers, the Lakers, and the Sparks. Sabrina Ionescu, Caitlin Clark. Let's go through this. So the 1960 Lakers moved to Los Angeles, and the Lakers relocated to Los Angeles, becoming the first NBA team on the West Coast and setting the stage for their storied franchise history. The 1972 NBA championship. And then we go to the 1980s. If you watched that video, they put a statue up outside of Crypto Arena. If you go through my channel, you'll see the statue erected in honor of Pat Riley. And the 1980s Showtime Lakers era was led by Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, and Pat Riley. 1984 Clippers relocation. San Diego Clippers moved to Los Angeles, joining the Lakers and creating a new dynamic with two NBA teams competing for attention in Hollywood. And then, in 97, we had the LA Sparks were announced with the new WNBA team. In 1999, that's when the Staples Center opened. They moved from, what the hell was that arena name? In Inglewood. 2000 Lakers legacy, of course. Kobe and Shaq, the most dominant duo in NBA history. I hated the Lakers when they were winning all the time back in the day. But of course, you know, Kobe he became my favorite player. Shows you the impact that he had. Shows you who he was. You know, I hated the Lakers, but I loved Kobe Bryant. So in 2002, Lisa Leslie's historic dunk and championship. There's Lisa Leslie with the LA Sparks. Then we're getting into more modern day, 2011 to 17 Lob City era for the Clippers. That's when they really started turning the corner and being a contending team. 2014, Clippers reached Western Conference semifinals. 2016, the Sparks won the championship. 2020 is when the Lakers won that bubble championship during COVID, which, you know, a lot of people say wasn't a legitimate title. And then 2025, new LA Sparks roster primed for success. I'm not too sure why there is a Clippers hat in this display case. This basketball right here is signed by Larry Bird. Larry Bird. This one is signed by Austin Reeves. And I can't tell who that is, but there's a jersey here signed by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And Dwayne Wade signed this photo here. Vinsanity. Check this one out. It's my favorite player when I was a kid. He signed this jersey. Hall of Fame 24. So over here is the WNBA section. You got some hoodies, Mystics, Sun, Liberty. Cameron Brink for the Sparks. Home and away. Kelsey Plum. Los Angeles, number 10. Got those Slam t-shirts. There's Paige Buchers. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Paige Buchers. For Dallas. Here's a fan favorite. Caitlin Clark, Indiana. And these are heat pressed as well. Collier, Minnesota. Here's Haley Van Lith. But of course, you know, if you follow sports in general, she just got traded to the Connecticut Sun. Here's a Vegas jersey, Aja Wilson. To Rossi. Here's Unescu. I actually have this one, but it's the authentic version. Much better quality. I don't understand. Here's the vintage jerseys they just came out with for the Liberty and the Sparks, and I think it was the Comets. Yeah, it's the Comets. And oh, they actually came out with more. There's a Seattle Storm throwback Cameron Brink shirt.
One more time behind the back.
And some more jersey shirt apparels. NBA flip-flops. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson going at it over here. Going for a dunk.
Numbers for the Sparks if they want it. Here's Reeves. Leaves it on Cooper King to spin in the left hand. No. What a foul. And if that's on Boston, that's number 6 on her.
So over on this side, we have some NBA Funko Pops. You got Brunson, Banchero, Throwback Jason Kidd, Stockton, Butler, Doncic. Man, they got everything in here. Jordan, Victor Wembanyama. I have this one down this way. That one. Got some team cards over here. Celtics. Got some old hardwood throwbacks. Keychains. More keychains.
Transfer 300 from my savings to my checking.
$10. Not bad deal.
Another day. Same pain, same meds.
Car stickers.
Injections like Humira and Enbrel are facilitated to treat moderate to severe arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. If your symptoms haven't improved enough,
The new WNBA Funkos, Kelsey Plum, Sabrina Ionescu,
joint pain, stiffness, and swelling.
Caitlin Clark,
Even after 3 years, BP
Paige Buchers,
can lead to noticeably clearer.
For treatment, test for TB and flavor.
shot glasses.
Constant fatal cancers and renal involvement, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke.
These are really cool right here. Of course, I'm gonna grab the Celtics. Let's check out these hats. I know these are the new WNBA draft hats. I mean, I wouldn't wear a sparkly hat. Look at that. Bedazzled. I mean, they are pretty cool though. Last year, I watched about maybe 15 of their games, the Valkyries last season, because I started following a player. I liked one of the players on the team. But yeah, these are more made for women. More hats over this way.
We want girls to lead their own way. The WNBA and NBA are proud to support teenage girls, upgrade leadership programs that any school can use to help girls build
These are cool.
and resilience, embrace their strengths, and take the lead. This is what
It's like vintage snapback style. Then of course you got the standard 5950 throwback teal Detroit Pistons hardwood classics. Oop.
67, 3:32 left in this fourth period.
Hey, City Connect. Hold up, let me get it. Oh shit. The City Connect Spurs hat. That's very cool. Throwback Orlando Magic hat. Oh, this is a youth hat though. It's pretty cool though. The old Denver Nuggets logo. And you got a bunch of Jumpman Jordan logo hats. Toboggans or beanies. Got some headbands, official headbands and wristbands of the NBA. Got some standard logo shirts over this way. Some more WNBA hats. All right, we got Clippers over this way. Leonard jerseys. Detroit playoff shirts. Again, I hope they win. today. Do you remember these guys, right? If you do, if you watch the NBA back in the early 2000s, this team, they were supposed to be. They never lived up to the hype, but they were a memorable roster that the Clippers had back then. We got some items over here on sale. Let's see what they got. What is this? Serving up the NBA All-Star John and Vinny's from hardwood to hard crust. I've never heard of that place. We got a Michael Jordan, North Carolina, and that is actually stitched on the jersey. And then, of course, that classic Michael Jordan. Powder blue, North Carolina. I love these jerseys. The new Utah Jazz jerseys they came out with this year. That mountain silhouette, but these are swingmans as well. Another Utah jersey. Sacramento, I think that's their city edition jersey, if I'm correct. Donovan Mitchell playing tonight. Cleveland and Detroit. Louisville alum. That is about it. That will do it. And I really thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.